want to try them on a lamb right away, but at the same time, I hope I never have to use them. Fluctuating temperatures like that can be tough on sheep, just like on people. And today we've got someone coming over to look at a ram. These comments, they actually hurt people.
Well, I think those countries don't realize grain is actually quite cheap in this country.
So it's not a disaster, but I think there was half a pail of grain there. Yes. Oh my goodness. I would highly recommend curtains to anyone putting more bedding out for these ewe lambs. Good morning, fellow Utopians, and welcome to another day at Ewetopia Farms. Today I'm starting the video at the end of our driveway, which is a little different, but there's a reason for it. So this is our mailbox. Actually, the flag's up, so I better check that. Bills. That's normal. But what I wanted to show you is that we have an old mailbox over here that's set off the road quite a bit. And we've turned it into like a birdhouse. So every year we have some birds who have babies in here. It's got a perch and holes on either end, so our mailman and everyone knows that that's not our mailbox. The one at the road where they can drive up to it is our mailbox. But this one had the door open a little bit the other day. So we went to check it, and sure enough, there was a parcel in it. And that's the second time that there was a parcel in it. So it's lucky we did check it. So, lo and behold, when we opened up the parcel, I found these inside. And what they are 3 sizes of little lamb jackets for if I have a premature lamb or a cold lamb or an orphan lamb, anything like that. And because she didn't know what sizes, she made 3 in different sizes. It's the first time we've ever had homemade blankets like this, and she's a new knitter apparently, and they're fantastic. Like, I want to try them on a lamb right away, but at the same time, I hope I never have to use them because you never want to have a lamb in trouble. But this is from Mary F, and I can't thank her enough. I don't know how long they've been sitting in the fake mailbox, but I'm saying thank you now because I don't want her to think that I never got them or anything, but they're just beautiful and the cutest things ever. So yeah, some of the people watching us are just so supportive and so thoughtful and kind. I'm blown away most of the time by the people watching us every day. I can't thank you guys enough. Okay, we're in this dark barn now. No lambs yet because they're not due yet, but we're getting really close now. So right now is the time where we don't want to have lambs because that would mean they're premature. But everybody's looking good. So we're gonna knock on wood and hope it stays that way. Hey girlies, how you doing? You're all looking great. Clean bedding, fresh hay, clean water, clean salt and mineral. How's it going?
Bad.
This one. Didn't want to exclude Jarny. I wanted to know if you had anything to say. Anything new happening in here before we head to the coveralls?
Lots of stuff to say, but I got to filter everything.
I'm thinking really heavily of saying something.
That's okay. It's a good day so far. What I don't like about today is I've got prepared for the cold weather,
Yeah.
And now I wish I didn't put the windows in because I wish it's okay in here, but I would like to have it fresher.
Well, what's happened today, I didn't mention that when I went down to the mailbox, is if you look out here, everything's green again. The snow melted and we're having just a 2-day warm spell, which is really nice for us because it's going to +8 today and tomorrow, and then it's back down to 2 degrees the following days and freezing at night. But yeah, like Arnie said, when it gets like this, it gets humid and stuff in the barns. But all the windows are still open, and some of them are broken and need to be fixed.
I'm glad I didn't fix them. At least we get some ventilation.
But they're still cracked open, and all the doors are open. And when we go to the coveralls, we'll crack all the windows again for a couple of days. And then we'll go into deep freeze, freezing cold again in 2 days. Fluctuating temperatures like that can be tough on sheep, just like on people. And that's why it's nice when you can adjust the environment in your barns, because you don't want them breathing bad air.
It's a trigger for pneumonia.
Yeah.
You want to have your guard up.
Yeah.
You're looking for anybody coughing, or laying back, or heaving, and I don't see anybody right now.
No, everyone looks good, and 2 days shouldn't be enough to cause a problem. And because it's going to be warm for 2 days, tomorrow we're gonna be deworming all the ewe lambs. So we got a big deworming day. We knew it was gonna warm up this weekend, so we've been holding off to this weekend to do that, and then it's gonna be deep freeze again. So that'll be all the sheep on the farm dewormed once they're done. And today we've got someone coming over to look at a ram. These are the boys. They've just had their fresh hay put in as well, and they're digging right in.
I have to fork hay. I like this hay, but I can see this one thing I always hate about alfalfa. It gets a
Little stemmy, but they actually like it.
That's why you put the grass in it, eh? They get a little bit of a mix, eh?
They're starting to bow right now because we're touching the hay, and they think we're gonna give them something else. You guys, your food is in the trough. Calm down. So the girls in here are looking good. I can see udders are developing each day. Hi, we've seen you before. You look very rotund. Have to admit that not in the best of moods today due to nasty comments about how cruel we are to animals, how we shouldn't have animals if we can't call a vet in to deal with them, not realizing that we are in consultation with our vet all the time. That's why he's such a good friend of ours. And telling us that we should perhaps move to the States or get out of animals altogether. It's and that it's my job to entertain people and show the right stuff. Well, yeah, at $1 a day, it's not my job to entertain people. If people want to watch us, that's fantastic. But yeah, not good today, because these comments, they actually hurt people. We wouldn't be in sheep for 25 years with the quality of animals we have if we were cruel to animals or didn't look after them correctly. I think we would be last on the list for that type of criticism. You can criticize us for other stuff, maybe bad sense of humor or something, but not for mistreating animals. It's mind-boggling to me, and I feel my blood pressure is like sky high today. Here's Knockout. You can already see that his wool's growing back, and it hasn't been that long. It's amazing how quickly their wool grows. But he's not itchy anymore, so it definitely worked. And when we take him out of here, we're going to treat him one more time just to make sure we got everything. And all these ewes will be treated once they go through the jugs, just to make sure the ones that were treated get their second dose, and the ones that look like they didn't have any are just going to get a preventative dose. But yeah, everyone's looking good, which is such a nice thing right before lambing. Okay, he's gonna get his grain for the day.
Want a video, Sean? You want a nice picture for today?
Sure, what's a nice picture?
All of this field's covered off. Go and help me clean that up. So I'm hoping that's not heating up.
And apparently we got a little disaster in one of the coveralls. So I'm gonna head over there and see what happened in there.
They're extremely happy.
Well, apparently it's not a disaster, but another thing with farming.
Well, I think, I say something?
You're on video.
I'm thinking, you see the UK and European countries, they don't feed maybe as much grain as we do. But well, I think those countries don't realize grain is actually quite cheap in this country.
Yep.
So if you're going to feed any kind of hay that doesn't have the right quality, grain is a real good supplement to make up that difference. And I mean, that corn today is $2.20 a ton.
And dropping.
And dropping. And it's at the point we almost can't afford to grow it.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty cheap product.
And here's what he was talking about. Someone either left the gate open or the rams knocked it open. But the rams don't just have one side of the barn today. They have the entire barn. Hi guys! So I guess they've been playing with the kittens all night long. So it's not a disaster, but I think there was half a pail of grain there. So they probably had some grain, but they were apparently munching on the kittens' bales all night long. Was that fun, you guys? Was it really fun? Are you escape artists? Oh. These three decide they're gonna run the other way. Run with them, Arnie. Huh.
I love that cross Dorset right there.
Yeah, he's really nice. Hi, buddies.
I don't know where the kids would be.
Well, with it being nice too, they could be wandering all over the yard now. Oh, that was exciting.
I don't know if
Scapies.
I don't know if they would rub that out.
Well, if they were jumping on there, they could have, because we weren't really in here too much yesterday. They knocked a bunch of gates over here. Alexander, where are you? I'm guessing with this nice weather, they're out in the barnyard. Alexander, where were you, honey? Get Ben out of the way. Alexander! Come here, honey. Ben. So happy. Oh my goodness, you're the happiest pussycat I ever saw. Yes. I He should be a house cat. Hi, buddy. You're so nice. Come Come here. Come on, it's okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You are such a happy creature. Who would be so mean as to dump you? Eh? That's cruelty. People who take their problems and dump them onto someone else. Hi there. Hi. Oh, this is Lambert. You are a sweetheart still. Yeah, you are. You're really nice. You are a good boy. Yeah, you're really nice. Oh, and here's another one of the kittens. Yeah, it's nice weather, so they're all wandering around right now because it's been really, really cold lately. Hi. So, no grain for these boys this morning because you guys got some grain last night that you weren't supposed to get. So in here this morning, the other day we were saying it was so cold. Today it's very stuffy in here. So this is where the curtains come into play in the winter time because the temperatures fluctuate so much during the winter, especially nowadays. In the summer, the curtains are just wide open and we don't touch them, but we're constantly adjusting them in the winter so that they have the best ventilation possible to avoid any respiratory illnesses. Hey, this is Selma and Louise's mom. We know she's only got half an udder, but she's a good producer, so she's gonna stay. Open the curtains. Again, we get a feeling immediately of the fresh air coming through. Just like when it was cold, as soon as we closed them, we felt it immediately go warm. I would highly recommend curtains to anyone who has barns, or if you're trying to save up for something to help your sheep health. Curtains are a fantastic investment. Hi, girls. And you see, even ewe lambs will battle. They're not nearly as silly about it as rams, but occasionally they'll get in a spiff. And there's Louise. Yeah, the one with the bigger tuft on her head is Louise. Are you just chilling there? You're just gonna wait till your food arrives before you get up? Yeah, you just relax, honey. So we're gonna go open the curtains in this barn too. We are supposed to get wind and rain today. So what I did in the lamb coverall is the back half of the barn is all open. You can see the curtains are wide open for them. But just in case the weather does get nasty and the rain's blowing in or whatever, the front half has curtains up. So that way they can choose if they prefer to be in the breeze or in the shelter. And also both barn doors are wide open as well. So there is plenty of ventilation in this barn. Okay, this field has no raccoon damage. Yay! And the rain is starting now. So I'm gonna get in here, out of the way. Hi girls, it's coming, it's coming. Hi, it's coming, don't worry. Like 5:35. She's a cross, but she's one that I'm thinking I'm not gonna sell because she's another pet. Diva is 5:35, but they look alike. Diva's a purebred, but she's a cross. Really like her. And also because it's a warm, damp day, we are putting more bedding out for these ewe lambs. So people will say, how often do you put out clean bedding? And the answer is, if I walk through the pen and have a hard time finding a spot to sit down and pet the sheep, it's time for new bedding. Because if I can't find a spot to sit down that's clean, neither can they. So we like to get it before that happens. So it's not on a daily routine. It's in an as-needed timeline. In the winter, it is always way more than the summertime, though. Our visitors are here. I can hear Arnie talking. So we'll head over and see what kind of rams they're looking at.
You guys aren't like, you guys are like girls. You're more sucky, I think.
I do find that Suffolks are a little more sucky than Dorsets. Dorsets are a wilder breed, but that being said, you can win them over too.
That's my hair.
Yeah, that guy is famous for eating hair.
They're just like my girls when they were babies.
Yeah, she let ours chew her hair, and then she goes, oh, they're just chewing on it. Yeah, she ended up with a bald spot.
I had that alpha patch that stuck up for like 6 months, and like, they did chew it.
Well, sometimes they pull and it's like, ow! But yeah, we select for friendly rams. We have one ram in the older group who's turned aggressive, and we don't like that.
You have better chances of winning the ram over than you. So we drove through Verona. There's a restaurant that's farther north. Restaurant.
Yeah, don't go there.
Yeah, so there's only 2 cars in there, and the guys look like a real rough bunch of guys. I said, this doesn't look good. So then we were going to forget about supper. And then we drove the next one. There was 15 cars in there.
Yeah.
I said, that's the place you gotta go.
Yeah.
So I went in there and ate there.
That's the popular spot.
Yeah. So we don't go through Verona too often.
So he has 2 dots on him because someone was here from North Bay and it was a toss-up between him and another one. So we had them marked so she could choose the 2. But he was not chosen. But he's a sweetheart too. They all are, honestly. They're all friends.
I didn't want this one. I'll just cover him up for a second.
Yeah, so he doesn't hear.
Yeah, we don't want to hurt your feelings.
The textile has an open face. A little bit of darkness in this anyway.
Hi.
Just letting him know a day ahead of time or something that we would be prepared for.
Okay.
And then we can slip them on.
We'll get our trailer all ready.
That wasn't on. This is Becky. And she bought this guy. He doesn't have a name yet. We got this other one here that's leaning into her and wants to go with her too.
Hi, guys.
Like he's leaning right into her.
Me.
Was that the other one they purchased?
This is the one, yeah, this is the one she bought. And this is the one that she didn't buy that's leaning, looks like he's leaning full weight into her. So yeah, she came for a Dorset. They, as often happens, the sheep pick the people, not the other way around. Unfortunately, at our place, usually more than one ram wants to go home with them.
Max, what are you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Good dog food.
You're so handsome.
They say he did lose the wool. It's hard to believe. Ben, be nice. Max? Max!
They're both in a total trance.
Then you can't part with them anymore. So, this is Arnie. So we're 4 days away from having lambs. Start of lambing. I'm thinking it won't take off that fast, but some of them are showing quite good. So I think we're 4 days away, or 3 days, 4 days away from the day they could come in a little earlier. Looking forward to it. But I just want to talk about another item here. I guess Lynn wasn't upset, but she was a little bit upset last night. She got a nasty person on a YouTube channel about that ram that died from stones. So she got a real nasty person. I'm going to use the word nasty. I shouldn't say that, but she was nasty. She said a lot of things about us that Lynn took to heart. She shouldn't have. But anyways, just a little heads up on that ram. I have had rams that had stones. It is a problem. And I've pulled my share of rams through the stones, but it is a real dicey thing to have. But anyways, that ram, I thought I had that ram out of the bush because he was doing quite well. He was coming up to me. He wasn't pushing anymore. But suddenly one morning, we found him. He passed away. So, yeah, didn't want that. Felt bad about that. We did talk to the vet about that. He knows that we have stones sometimes. But anyways, getting past that subject, I'm going to say something here. Lynn goes out of her way to do the YouTube channel. I'm not really quite sure why she does it. I think she likes to be friends and she likes to help people. So, the only advice I can give to people that don't like her channel is don't watch it. And if you don't like farming, don't watch it. And if you don't like farming at all, don't buy groceries. And the farmers will come to an end real quick. So don't buy groceries and you won't like farming. But I don't think this lady didn't like farming. She just didn't like the way we did it. So I fully understand that. It is a free country. But she was a little toxic there with the conversation. Like we shouldn't have sheep. We should be ashamed of ourselves. I guess she said we were terrible farmers. And I farmed my whole life. And I have lots of neighbors that shouldn't be farming probably. But they don't need to be degraded. They need to be helped. So encouraged and to move on and do a better job. I was taught at a young age, if you haven't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. by reaming me out just makes us all upset. So that lady that did that, I would really encourage her not to watch the channel. She'll have a lot better day, and believe me, I'll have a lot better day. Because Lynn's not upset, but she's a little bit, it's on her mind. But I gotta tell you something. If Lynn gets upset, it affects my supper. So please, people that don't like her channel, don't watch it. You'll have a better day, Lynn will have a better day, and I'll probably have a better meal. So that's all I gotta say about that. And it's too bad that happened. But yeah, I guess if you're in the public eye, I think you have to watch what you say. And I mean, I've said my share of dumb things too that I probably shouldn't have said and regretted. But it's not my intentions it's not my intentions to put people in a bad mood or hurt people. It's totally not. Even some of my jokes in the past, some people were upset about it. But believe me, when I did the joke, it wasn't to degrade anybody. It was something to joke. But I guess jokes do hurt sometimes. If the wrong joke at the wrong time, yeah. I guess you can do that through a whole life. But anyway, so all I'm going to say about that. But I'm going to call it a night. Tomorrow we're going to be deworming lambs tomorrow, and we're going to show you how we do that. We have it all set up. I guess we have a raceway made. That's what the Kiwi guys say, a raceway. So we got a raceway set up. We're going to show you how we do that tomorrow. And if I can help it, I'm really, truly going to try not to hurt any animals. So I don't want to abuse animals. Anyways, have a good night. Subscribe to us. Give us a like, a click. It supports Lynn a lot because I tell you, Lynn puts a lot into this channel. Way more than what she should. Because I'll be honest with you, I could go out there and grow 10 acres of crops and make the same money as what Lynn's making on this channel. To me, it's a lot of work for what you get out of it. But she enjoys it. And like I say, don't like the channel, don't watch the channel, please. That's all I gotta say on that. And good night. See you in the morning. We're vaccinating sheep. And have a good evening.